Alright everyone, this is my first video of me showing you me. Alright, so check it out. We're going to review a Logitech G600. Why is it plugged into my computer? Why isn't it put out onto a disc like everyone else's reviews are? Because I wanted to show you actually the lights on it. As you see, mine are alternating. You can change them to alternate. You can change them to go like in this rainbow kind of effect where it's just all the colors just, you know, circulating around or cycling around. But you can alternate it between two colors or a couple different, or I think it's like 3 colors, and then just have them going around. But you could have like 2 go in and out. You could have it pulse. You could have them stay on. Whatever. It's real personalizable. But that hardly makes anything of why I think this mouse is awesome. I paid, I think, $45 for it refurbished. Now, refurbished, some things I don't normally like refurbished, but this was great. It takes falls and everything, and it's fine. It's fine. It's a very well-built mouse. And basically, you have 12 buttons on the side. Now, first I was thinking, when I got this, I was like, being kind of stupid. It's an MMO mouse. I don't really need an MMO mouse. But there is sometimes when it really does work nice, and I really am glad that I have it. Like when I play SimCity and I can pull up all the maps with that. When I play Crisis and I don't have to scroll through my weapons with a stupid wheel. And I could just hit a button. Yeah, I could do it on the keyboard. But you know what? I don't have no crazy fancy stuff on my keyboard to make it easier. I usually end up fumbling around with keys all over the place sometimes when I'm trying to look for things I don't normally hit. This actually is real easy because the way they did it was real smart. They made it so it would curve to your thumb, and also where the back part, like your knuckle, the back part of your knuckle for your thumb as well. If you felt like correcting me if I'm wrong with my words on, you know, the human body, whatever, I don't think that's really important. You understand what I'm saying right here, that it's made for your thumb to fit in both ways and feel which section of keys it's on and which one you're going to hit. Makes it a lot easier. Now, normally on the top, you have DPI switches, you know, to set your DPI higher or lower. You can do that, but you can also set them to whatever the heck you want, because this thing is just loaded with buttons. So they're like, you know what, use it for whatever button you want. So, of course, they have the left and, you know, or left and right on the mouse wheel, like some nicer mice have. Nice for browsing and stuff like that. I haven't really used it much in games. And, of course, a click down mouse wheel button. What mouse doesn't have that, obviously? But what this mouse has that others don't is this third little clicker right there. So when my frickin' hand holds it, it actually is holding the whole thing. It's great. Clicking stuff on my screen, jeez. But why is that so great? Because I use it as a DPI shift. So when I'm playing like Call of Duty and I'm running around, it's like, oh, go around this, go around there, and I have to make sure that it gets, you know, that I get around the corner and run away from this thing and I get in a good spot and hide. I don't want that high reaction time, because this can do all the way up to 8,000 DPI. 8,000 DPI. So since I don't want that crazy high reaction time for, which I wouldn't use 8,000, but I don't want a high reaction time for when I am sniping, I'm going to hold down my shift button and I'm going to use the DPI shift, and it's going to be lower. So now I can get that precise movement and take someone's head off just like that. Yeah, that's right. That's how I like to play a sniper game. So, other great things about this. Braided cable. I almost think anymore, if you don't have braided cable, it's kind of cheap. You should, any company should, because it's just, I don't know how much more expensive it could possibly be, but it's darn sure great and durable. And you know you have a good product usually when you have that braided cable on there. I could truly say, now I'm not saying that a product is junk if it doesn't have braided cable, no. But it just should. It should. If you're any product of quality, it should have braided cable. So, it's 6 feet. This is a 6-foot cable. I could really unplug it and do everything, but you know what? Get a measuring tape out if you need. It can go very long. My computer's all the way down to the left of me on the floor over there, and this one's above my head on the right. It's a long cable. It works great. And you know what? There's a nice rubber grommet in there. I don't know if you could see. Definitely nice to keep it there. I tug on it. I don't really feel anything that about to go. It's great in the sense of how it feels. Build quality is awesome. Logitech usually does have awesome build quality. Let's look at a Logitech G27. It's like the never-ending, steering wheel. But this is absolutely a great mouse. I got it for, I think, $45 refurbished, and it's normally, I think you can get a brand new one $80. I think it's something, if you don't have an awesome mouse, pick it up. You can get different ones that look a little different, like the Razer Naga is similar. I do like the spider body look of the Razer Naga, like where it bubbles out like kind of like a Black Widow, but I don't like how the buttons are all flat. Like these let you know what you're on, really. Like you can feel what you're on as far as these buttons go. I'm not really going to show you the program, the software, because it's a Logitech mouse software. You're going to have to get it anyways if you get the mouse. So it's self-explanatory. You don't need me to, but if you do, put in the comments, hey, why don't you put up that video so I can see how the heck to work this thing if you really need it. I couldn't see why you would need it. Other than that, it's got a game profiler in the software because you can either map it to your, make your own custom, or they actually have some games that are pre-mapped. And it's pretty good, unlike the G27 where the games, you think they're pre-mapped, but they're not pre-mapped. The game itself is what maps them, but the profiler is kind of annoying, at least to me. So, whatever. But the profiler on this is great. The software I need on this mouse is great. But overall, you got big foot pads, so it's nice, easy glides. And then you have an optical sensor. It's not laser. I like optical better, but that's neither here nor there. This isn't about optical versus laser mice. But what I will say is, it's not ergonomic like maybe a G500 Logitech, which I actually really like the feel of those ergonomics. They really feel awesome. But it definitely gives me more options of what I can do with it. Nice and heavy. It doesn't have the separate weights like some others do. I don't feel it's that necessary. It's got a perfect weight, I feel, to it. I mean, I've tried some other ones, but the weight on this, it's not too heavy, not too light. I think it's something worth trying out. It's one of those things, hey, if you like it, I'm sure you could sell it and get your money back relatively quick if you don't like it, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Overall, it's a mouse worth trying. It's a Logitech G600, G for obviously gaming. So I definitely hope you like this video, and that if you aren't subscribed to my channel, you will subscribe. And if you do like this video, that you do hit the like button over in the corner. Other than that, that finishes up basically everything I have on this mouse. Like I said, you gotta at least try it if you don't have a really, killer gaming mouse and you're not trying to spend an immense amount of money, because this is really the best I've had out of many different, ones. This is really one that I enjoy, that I can say I'm happy that I bought it. So, I hope to come out with more review videos. Like I said, this is my first. Cut me some slack. I know I'm a little rough around the edges with it, but as I get better with this whole YouTube making videos, I'll be good. Leave in the comments if you have any suggestions for anything else you want to see. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some fan reviews of some fans I got coming in soon. And I really urge you to check it out, because it's going to show you probably the best quality fan you're going to get for the lowest price. And best CFM rating overall. So I hope to keep seeing you all tune in, and I guess that's basically